from DSLR Pros.
That's
Pleasure.
Right. Nice to meet you. I'm the CEO of DSLR Pros. We also own Tayzu Robotics. I'm also the CEO of that company as well. Tayzu Robotics is our R&D company. We just recently started developing, within the last year or so, developing a new heavy lift drone. This is what it looks like on the inside. But the beauty of this, if you look up, this drone will carry that Ronin and that Red camera and fly for 20 minutes, right? And guess what? It'll fit in this case right behind you here. So show me another drone that can fly that much payload with the Ronin and fit in that case and disconnect itself within 2 seconds that you can place on a handheld system like this right here. Our engineers are from Lockheed Martin Missile Systems, ex-engineers. We've developed a special uniframe body that can displace a really heavy payload, almost up to 120 pounds. Our new circuit board in here can actually pump through 300 amps through this board. It's all designed in-house. We have dual GPS antennas on here. They're pre-amplified antennas, so you're going to have a pretty high, good GPS signal in high attenuation areas where there's clouds or trees or whatever. This thing folds up to a very small package. Uses carbon fiber, Nomex honeycomb plates to ensure that you have a very strong body. It's super lightweight, very strong. This is actually machined out of a single block of aluminum. Super strong. We have a patent on this right here. Very unique design. What I want to show you over here from Tayzu Robotics is a new waterproof drone. It can take off and land from the water. It has a smart battery in it, a 4S smart battery, 99 watt hours. It'll fly for about 20 minutes. It'll have, when it's production ready, in the next 4 to 9 months, if we have the HD streaming, we'll have a 3-axis waterproof gimbal for the Hero 4 with an HDMI output connector that streams 1080p, 60 frames per second, 25 millisecond latency for 1,000 kilometer.
That's amazing, and that's actually what caught my eye when we passed by. I was like, look at the drone sitting in the water.
Sure.
Like, that's something that we just don't see.
Exactly.
Put your drone in the water, and we're having problems. So
imagine if you had a surfboard. You're pulling out on your surfboard. You got your drone on your surfboard. You drop the drone off. It's powered up. We're coming out with a watch. You'll launch it off with your watch. You'll take off. You can do a live national TV broadcast from a drone on your surfboard. I mean, imagine that. That's pretty cool.
And with the watch, are you implying that it's going to have follow me technology?
Of course, yeah. Everything has follow me nowadays, so yeah, of course, yeah.
That is the next.
So how about the motors? The motors are like...
They're waterproof too. They're actually inherently, they're brushless motors. So if you get salt water, you ever been scuba diving?
Yeah.
So on the back of the boat, they have a freshwater tank. You take your drone, dump it in there upside down in the fresh water, shake it out, get the salt crystals out, set it up and let it air dry and you're good to go. Right? Totally waterproof. What's even more amazing, we have the world's first waterproof takeoff and landing drone that can carry a thermal camera. This is not a waterproof gimbal yet, but in production it will be. Thermal camera and visible light spectrum camera. So that means you can see thermal energy and visible light and take off and land from the water. If you're on a ship, imagine what you can do with that. It's pretty cool stuff.
That is, and thermal imaging is getting really big, especially with search and rescue.
Absolutely.
You know, we need to get out there and find the people.
One thing I failed to mention, this is all of our line of craft here. We actually we'll have LiDAR and optical flow on the craft as well too. Why LiDAR and optical flow? Well, you know, with the Inspire, it's got acoustics, right? So you have a range of about 7 feet or so. That's cool for indoors. That's great. Ours has LiDAR, which is also waterproof. It doesn't have the open aperture for water penetration. Also has the optical flow, and it's waterproof underneath. So we can do 50 to 100 feet position hold lock outdoors, which is pretty incredible.
Wow, that is incredible.
That's going to be in all our line of drones. This is pretty interesting right here. We have a patent on integrating two of these cameras. There's a company called IC Real Time that has several patents on the stitching algorithm. This is the only drone on the market that has 2 camera, full 360-degree viewing on the drone itself. So you can take your iPhone and move it around and see all the way around you. And the cool thing is YouTube just launched a new engine where you can upload that data. It's like Map Street View up into this into the YouTube engine, integrate it and embed it into a website in real time. Say you're a real estate agent. You can fly your drone through the house. The user can then go through the YouTube embedded video and see the flight path, everything in the details of the drone flight in the house itself. It's pretty cool technology.
Wow, that's super cool.
And we have the patent on integrating that into the drone as well too.
So we got a small camera, top and bottom.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then everything that you guys are going to be coming out with that will be modular, so we can plug and play. We don't have to replace and buy a whole nother drone for the LiDAR or anything
Of course,
like that.
all the internal guts will be plug and play. There's a battery tray that can't get into the details of it, but
right, of course.
it'll be pretty cool. The battery tray pops out, and you'll be able to modify the boards underneath as well too. So it's built for ruggedness. You can take it out of a backpack, toss it in the water, turn it on first, right? Obviously, this is a prototype, so it's a different material. Can't disclose what it's going to be made of. I know we're going to get a lot of questions on that, but you'll see in 4 months what it's going to be made of. It's
Absolutely.
pretty cool. Yeah,
Looking forward to it.
very cool.
Where can customers find you at?
Yeah.
And
So Tayzu Robotics is it's an R&D arm of DSLR Pros. We also sell the new 3DR. We're one of the only two right now that can pre-sell it. It's the 3DR Solo, and us and B&H are the only two right now. But we're going to be kitting that up too. That's going to be pretty cool coming out here in the future. We'll have a special kit coming out soon for that, which we can't disclose yet.
So you
if
guys
wanna
don't
buy,
just...
Yeah, not only do we design craft drones, we actually sell drones too. So Tayzu Robotics will actually sell through DSLR Pros. We are going to be looking for distributors. So if we qualify you and if it makes sense, we can set you up with the distribution for our Tayzu heavy lift craft, our line of waterproof drones, and other equipment that we do sell.
And then the end user can come to you guys directly as well, DSLRpros.com.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
type that in.
Correct.
And find everything.
correct.
And you guys sell DJI and Phantoms and...
Correct. We pretty much sell every drone on the market right now today. That's correct.
So you heard it. Go check out DSLR Pros.
Awesome.
Yeah.